Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I am KathrineOfSky and I am recently come back from Czechia, from Prague, otherwise known as Factorio land. And I am here with the wonderful, unjealous JohnMegacycle.
The very same. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Oh yes, for me it's quite afternoon by now.
Oh,
it's
right.
like 5 o'clock.
Absolutely.
But that's what happens when you live on another continent. It's okay. It's fine. It's just fine.
Absolutely. So
Man,
now,
I am so not used to anything that is happening here. I've been playing on my 2.0 map, or technically 1.1.21. You're borrowing my robots, dude.
I
Careful
am,
about
and
that.
they are great. They're very helpful. Can you give them snacks for me? Because I can't open your inventory to give them snacks. But you're the admin,
I can give them snacks. It's fine. Don't worry. I'll deal with
Awesome.
the snacks.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. I needed to get some. Oh God, things look so different. Oh, you would not believe how many lovely quality of life features there are in Factorio now. It's very sexy and very exciting. It's like wow land. Wow land.
Yes, that's actually.
Why is it
Oh, sorry. Go
not
on.
why is it not giving me logistics here? Hello. You have belts in the box. Why are they not coming to me? Hello? Is there something wrong with this? Am I not? Oh, maybe I'm not in a zone. Now I'm in a zone. Oh, those are not in a zone. Well, that would be the difference then. There we go. That's a pain in the socks.
Pain in the socks.
Oh, and they don't show you. Oh, God. Oh, there are so many nice things we have in future versions of Factorio. Ah.
So now that you're back. Oh no, it's cool. You're excited. That's fine. But now that you're back, that's actually what if I could be so bold, what I wanted to talk about. I forgot about this. We have a dead train. I don't know if you want to take a look at that.
Ah, yes.
I forgot that from last episode. Train? Yeah.
Ah, yes. I'll fix it. I'll go fix it.
But you survived, so that's great news.
Hmm.
Having so many people together in a tight area, I think I'd be fine for about an hour, and then I'd be like, man, panic attack. I just need to leave or something. But no, this is
it's
great.
Fine. And everybody was really peaceful and stuff, so there was no, animosity or anything.
That's great.
As far as I could tell. But it was actually, I was really worried because of my migraines. But it was quieter than I thought, which was kind of ironically, this train is carrying coal, like WTF, right? Anyway, let's see. It goes to coal pickup, coal plates, copper plates, coal drop off, iron plates, coal drop off. I think where is that? Are you anywhere near there? No. All right, I'll just put the fueling here.
Okay.
Because it's where I am. Even though I prefer to put it in a more central place, we got to put it here. Oops, don't want to sail at the mall. Here we go.
I didn't attend the Factorio event, nor do I understand anything about 2.0. I want to stay as clean, I guess, as possible, so it's a fresh experience. But what I have been playing is Shapes 2, and now I can't get back to Factorio with the keyboard. You'll know what I'm talking about because I'm holding Shift and dragging. And in Shapes 2, as you're familiar with that selects items that you can either delete or copy paste. In Factorio, that doesn't do jack. It doesn't do anything. So the hotkeys are all messed up for me now.
I don't know if I actually use that in Shapes 2. I have no problem getting back to Factorio. Maybe it's just because I'm like, Shapes 2 should match Factorio, not the other way around. No, I don't know.
Well, you're also you're the Factorio queen also, right?
Well, yeah, slightly. Yeah, that happens sometimes.
There you
go. Good thing I let this train drive itself. I would have run into stuff. But no, I don't know. It's like I think that Factorio has really excellent UI in general. There are some things in 1.0 or 1.1 that are unideal, but I think that in the new version, there is absolutely nothing that is. Well, there are a couple of things that are a little bit confusing, even for veteran players, and I gave my feedback on those, so that should be that will probably be taken into account as they are taking into account everybody's feedback. But overall, it is a supremely playable game. It's so nice, like really nice.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah. I wasn't complaining. Yeah. This is a PEBCAC issue if ever there was one. For sure. I don't know if people need an explanation what PEBCAC is.
I have no idea.
Oh, it's not dirty or filthy at all. Yeah.
I know what it is, but I don't know if they know. That's the thing. I don't know if they know.
Sure. So I guess a little bit
idea.
A little bit of a long and dumb story is I cut my teeth a little bit working in IT, working the help desk, which is not a bad thing at all. I learned a lot. Not a bad experience. What have you, but in a way in which like the user is reporting an error or an issue, and we're literally like, just turn it off and on again. You've done something weird, and we're not too sure how you got there, but just do something really simple and fix it, And then reality sets in a little bit later, and it's like the individuals asked for a number or something, but the individual put in like Wyoming or something. It's like Wyoming's not a number as much as you'd like it to be. This is a user error, not an error with the code. It is PEBCAC. It is problem exists between keyboard and chair. So PEBCAC. Yep. So anytime, old nerd speak. Anytime we would come across a user that's just like, the user just didn't read the thing. Like that's all there is to it. Like we're not naming like in the documentation we wrote, it wasn't like, man, look at this dork. That wasn't it. It's just.
Yep.
Would you like to leave notes for the next technician that has to review this ticket? Yes, PEBCAC. There you go.
Right. Wow.
So anyway, yeah, that's this is a me problem for sure. I'm still doing it. I'm talking about it and I'm still doing it. I can't learn.
Doing what?
Catherine, I'm broken.
You are?
Yeah, 100%.
What are you doing? What happened?
I'm holding the shift. No, the same thing we were talking about. I'm still holding shift because I'm thinking I'm playing shapes too, and I'm not. So yeah.
Also, I was forced to learn how to play with belt locking. I have really not liked that for a very long time, but they've improved it so much that I'm like, okay, it's not so bad now. There were several edge cases that I always was like, oh my god, it did it every dang time. And now it seems fine. So I'm like, okay, I will deal with this.
For the me that doesn't know what that is, what exactly is belt locking?
It locks your belts in a straight line when you're dragging them.
Oh, that. Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, for a long time I kind of hated it just because of edge cases.
Got it. I can understand that 100%. Why it would be an initial turn off. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Okay, this needs some power. Man, and I've just spent several days on Fulgora, which is kind of a cool place. It's very, like, all the planets, the FFFs did not prepare you. It is very different actually being on these planets, trust me. The challenges are like you wouldn't even imagine. They are so different and so interesting and wild, and like it's just cool beyond words. Really cool. Oh, I have 2 extra thingies.
I'm really excited to see how that comes down, and knowing Wube, this is going to be a treat for veterans and new folk alike, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. The new content definitely does offer a lot of like challenge, I would say. So wait, why doesn't? Oh, that's module inserter.
I can tell I'm still having problems. I just shot a belt 3 times because I'm hitting C, because the letter C is used in a different game for a completely different purpose. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be really, really bad.
Okay, we're gonna call this.
Oh my god. Okay, we're not getting purple science this episode. I'm just gonna level set with you right now. I am the pepcac. I am the idiot. This is not going to work out
Oh my
very
God.
well.
It's funny because I also got to play with the new train mechanics as well.
Ooh, how are
Some of the
those?
cool, it's interesting and kind of cool, like really cool. I had a first class tutorial from one of our esteemed Factorio devs, and oh man, it is funky and interesting, and it will change the way you do trains like forever. No joke.
Is it
So
like...
that's,
Oh, sorry, go on.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Is it like a LTN kind of a thing? Or like...
Far better, far better.
Okay, wow.
Yeah,
All
you will never use LTN again. I never used it to begin with because I always thought it was cheat mode for trains, and I thought it was like, this is kind of bad, you know, like
Sure.
I don't want to use cheat mode. But this is quite different. I think it feels different. I mean, from what I know of LTN.
Sure.
But in some ways, like LTN, I don't like it, but in other ways, it makes things really convenient. So you have to kind of judge between, are you a slave to convenience, or are you okay with, you know, I don't know, doing a lot of like manual programming and stuff.
Sure, absolutely.
But I think once people learn how to do it, I think they won't go back to the old way because it's just very, very convenient. I did make some modifications so it's not as open-ended as was suggested to me to do, but that's because the suggested model wasn't getting the job done. So, but your mileage may vary on that. It happens in edge cases where you like have 3 iron mines that are really close and 1 copper mine. Like you'll find trains rarely go to that copper mine because it's not the closest. So,
okay, I understand what you mean.
So that's why I have different train groups. And the train groups are so nice. Aw, they make me smile because they're just so good. All right, we have green circuits being built. I'm not sure if... Oh, we needed them somewhere. I don't know if we needed them somewhere. God. Oh, where the heck am I going? Dude. Train. No! Why did you go in a circle, train? Train. Why? Oh, there are 3 temporary stops. That's not great. Okay, that's probably why. So, but yeah, it's pretty exciting to have new train stuff. The only thing I would have wished for is like, could there be a new train, like new locomotives or sexier ones? Or I mean, the one we have is super sexy. Do you remember the really old ones? They look like crap. This is the sexy one. But
they've come a long way for sure.
They have, but I would like to have seen like a, I don't know. Well, I guess maybe that isn't really valid to have like a super streamlined locomotive that hauls freight. You know, that really isn't a thing, is it?
What do you mean?
I mean, freight is usually not high-speed trains because it's freight.
Oh, it's heavy cargo, right.
Yeah, so you only have like high-speed trains for passenger lines and such. So... So I guess that's not really needed, but it still would have been cool. I mean, we are talking like moon and lunar and planetary, Star Trek style trains, that kind of thing.
I could actually see a use case for your argument, because aren't we going to get something like elevated rails or something?
We are getting elevated rails, and they are fun to play with. Matthias, he really spurred me on because he's like, I want to play with the elevated rails, and I'm like, because he got a key too, by the way. And we're both under NDA, so don't try to torture us because we will not talk. But anyway, he was like, oh, I'm going to try these. And so he sent me a T intersection that was just gorgeous. And like with elevated rails so that you don't have to cross the lines below. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll make a cloverleaf. So I ended up making a really nice cloverleaf junction, which is, you know, like a 4-way intersection. Mm-hmm. That can be used, and I signaled it for both right and left-hand drive, depending on your desires and stuff. So, yeah, that's going to be in my blueprint book when that comes out on the embargo date. I will have that available for everyone. It is a massive undertaking because any blueprint with rails in it is messed up. Like anything that has a curved rail, they are like broken as all hell. And it's like, oh God, I have to fix many, many, many rail books or rail blueprints. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for your copper. Okay.
The thing I was bringing up before was it makes actually perfect sense for your case of a high-speed hauler because of the raised rail. So you could have a literal highway that is super ultra long distance hauler, and then you would use the normal trains we have now for the short range jobos. So it actually would make a lot of sense for a use case, in my opinion. But maybe that's very much, I'm sure, not the intention of game in the pack, like like you just said, like, hey, we're gonna get a ton of space stuff. But I could honestly see your case being
Well, and if we had
neat.
stuff like that, I would love to see an expansion where we could build on the second floor to a limited degree, like have platforms on the second floor, because that's not possible right now. You have to have your train stations on the ground level. Well, I'm not sure. Actually, you might be able to have a station, but you can't place like boxes and stuff or chests on the second level because there's no way to get stuff down. So you have to have the stations, like proper stations on the ground level. I'm not sure. I haven't tested if you can make like a waypoint station. I know you can put signals on the upper level. But yeah, that would be kind of an interesting thing. But wouldn't that be cool to have like upper stations where you could have like goods transported from an upper thing, so you could have a station literally above your base feeding down into it without having to take up a lot of real estate on the ground.
I could really see that being a Factorissimo mod if you've ever played with that one before.
You never use trains in Factorissimo ever.
No, but handling the separate surfaces. Like, if you wanted to do such thing, you wanted to add a lot...
Yeah, but elevated rails are not a separate surface. They're on the same surface as we're on.
Correct. Sorry, I'm not being very clear.
But
if you wanted to interface with a platform on the second level, as you said, if you wanted to put a platform, and that's not part of game code as now, I wonder if that is functionality that could be handled by a mod like that it's like,
maybe,
imagine this platform is here, but it's not, it wouldn't be represented in the game.
But I would love to see it represented in the game, and maybe an ability to hide second level stuff. I have already noticed that in some situations, like, you can't see stuff behind these huge rail ramps and stuff. I was like, how much of the belt is behind there? Because I put a belt like right behind it because I was in a really tight space, and then I was like, I need to delete that belt, and it's like, where is it? So I just went with the deconstruction planner to get it out. But yeah. So where did we need these green circuits? We need them probably here. This looking like we have very few right here. Okay. This is very sad amounts of green circuits. Man, I've come from module heaven with Fulgora. You have a lot of scrap that is processed through recyclers. I think we've seen those in the FFFs, and it's a very interesting gameplay loop. And I can't say too much about it, but it is very, very funky, and you end up having a lot of stuff that you feel very rich, so rich that you might even throw stuff away. It's crazy. It's a crazy place.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing
and man, I made this sweet, absolutely sweet science blueprint for Fulgora just now, today. I've made science for Gleba and Fulgora so far, and oh my god, it's a beautiful blueprint. So if anyone wants to check that out, it will also be in my blueprint book. Let's see if I can do this. I wonder if this works. Can I do that? No, that doesn't work. Okay. Oh, whoopsies. Oh, that was not the correct thing to do. Sad times. I wanted to be super ultra fast, game. Why you do? So, and it's kind of weird. I think I don't remember if it was mentioned about modules. Do you remember stuff being? Oh, you haven't read anything about the game. That's right, of course. Anyway, you'll enjoy it. But there's a lot of cool stuff coming, and it's just crazy good. Just absolutely crazy good. The FFFs, they looked amazing, and like they didn't even like show you how good it is. Promise you. So I am super hyped about the game. It is like I think people are going to be just in love with it, honestly. I think they are.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
Let's see. I'm wondering if I should do a green circuit insertion like right below you, like here. Like have a couple of belts coming in for green circuits there. Maybe one going north or one and a half going south and half going north, something like that.
You sure could. It all depends on how much or how soon you wanted to transition to a mega base per se. I know you mentioned that you wanted to maybe consider moving science to... Sorry?
Well, we're just on purple science, right? We still need yellow science, right? So we haven't quite gotten to the mega base
yellow
stage
science
yet.
is done. That's how we were able to unlock logistics. Yep, this is the last science we need.
Wait, where's my belts? I just put them here. What the hell? Dude.
They were overwriting the purple output, so I moved them a little, so that way you knew there was enough room, because if you were running to the left and assuming you had 2 lines, I was eating one of them.
Okay. I thought I missed that. All right. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to grab a of that. Yeah, there are so many things. Like, you will get used to playing with the new fun stuff, trust me, and you will be like, I am never going back. Ever. Never, ever, ever. And the curves. Oh, I haven't even talked about the curves or the force construct thing. God, that's wonderful. I love that so much. Force placement. Jesus, that is like amazing. Just great. Okay, let's see. Let's copy this. Or actually, we can this. I guess you don't know what those things are, probably.
Happy to hear if you want to. I'm not too sure what part of it is NDA and what part isn't. So yeah, if you got more you want to share, share away.
The things that I'm sharing are things that I've noticed in the FFF, because I'm not allowed to share anything, obviously, under NDA. So, anyway, yeah, the force placement is a thing where you can press Control and Shift, and it will override everything. It will, like, delete buildings underneath. So, very, very handy.
Nice. That's incredible, actually.
Yeah, it's super, super convenient, especially if you have, like, large blueprints or something you want to place. It's very, very handy. So, no, not that one. Got into the wrong... it's in this one, of course it is. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's a feature that I'm sure everybody will like. That is fantastic. I don't remember, what was the last thing I said? You
have blueprints ready from Filgora that you're looking for?
Yeah, no, about the other quality of life thing that I was talking about. I don't remember. Train groupings. Yeah. I'm not sure if I am supposed to be able to. I think we could talk about that. I don't remember. So I'm not going to say any more about it.
Sure.
So sorry.
No, it's all good.
But if you've ever played Station to Station, which was made by a former Factorio dev, you will get train groupings. There's actually a mod for train groupings. I think it's actually called Train Groups. And I was supposed to use it, and I forgot to actually use it. I downloaded it in one of my series, and then I completely forgot to use the thing. But it's really cool. What it allows you to do is schedule a train as a route, right? And so then you can assign that route to any other train. Wait, am I doing this the correct way? No. Why is it letting me place the signals on the wrong sides? Oh, because this one is the wrong way. Oh, okay. Ah! Yes, that is why we have problems here. Okay. I am being completely daft, but it's okay. I can fix this. The curves! The curves are fun and wonderful and weird. Yes. I don't know if you've seen the new curves. They are thoroughly, well, They're more, what do you call that? More, I forgot the word. More granular, I guess you would say.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you can do curvy bits in different ways. Okay, this is the stupidest train station I've ever made in my life, but that's okay. I have made some bad train stations before. In fact, I made many before I came up with really good train stations, so that is all right. All right, and you are going to be green circuit. But yeah, playing the game is truly a pleasure. It's crazily cool. It's like, wow, very wow. And I have nothing but good things to say. And I have to say that there's a lot of concepts that the devs are doing that are quite difficult. They're like really challenging to implement in the game. And that's where some of the confusion came for me in the game that I gave some feedback about is like, you know, how do we present this to new people? Did we get, oh, we did get the new logistics chests. How nice. So, yeah, so anyway, it's kind of interesting that they are adding a lot of cool stuff like that, which is very, very different. And it's kind of like you wouldn't even expect it to be in a Factorio game. It's that weird. So
Nice. No, that
but
sounds
yeah,
great.
it's super cool, super cool. Why am I having 100 of these? I don't even need 100. I never want 100. Very strange. All the robots yelling in my ear. Ha. Okay, so gonna get fuel for this train because we have had issues in the past with trains not taking their fuel on board. Do we have like? Do you remember what kind of fuel we have in a box? Do we have like solid fuel in a box or
Sorry, where exactly?
in the main base in the robot network?
I don't believe I put solid fuel in a box. I can. We are not currently
Okay.
making solid fuel.
We aren't? Why not?
I haven't gotten there yet. I just finished Purple Science.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll put some coal in a box just to stem the emergency situation here. Let's see. Let's put that there. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Okay, train. So you're gonna come here. Gonna be base. Oh wait, we need to change the name of this.
Just so we're clear, sorry, did you want me to get working on solid fuel right away then?
I don't know. What are we shooting for next?
I have a little cleanup to do after finishing Purple Science. And then I
Okay.
can either work on military science, which we don't have, but if you want robo spiders, we're gonna need military.
Spidertrons. Yeah. Yeah, we should probably build that.
Okay, I can get started on
Because
that then.
I always build military science whether or not I'm gonna like actively use it because I know I need it for certain things, right? And I always build it opposite of blue science. So it's always red green, then blue gray, and then purple yellow. And they all end up on opposite sides of the belt. Just the way I do things.
Sure. No, that makes sense.
Cargo. And you are not connected to the network. Nate. Okay. Nate. There we go. Okay, train is getting loaded with fuel. Hooray, hooray.
Excellent.
Okay, so we now have green circuits coming in. And probably Get rid of these. Ah. Wow, this was a long time ago.
Blue
Okay.
level belts, splitters, and hold on. Undergroundies are being made now.
Yay.
It's going to be a magnificent strain on our iron because of the level of gears. So production at this moment is going to be slow. But at least it's all queued up and I've set all the recipes.
Okay, cool. Okay, there we go. So I don't need these at all. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, let's see, what else do we have going? We probably should do some, well, I guess we can do the exploration when we get our Spidertrons. Like if we want to tap more like mineral places, because there's not a lot that I see here. There's that iron over there that looks pretty tasty.
We are going to need stone, not critical, but we are going to need stone eventually.
Do we have a stone drop-off? Doesn't look like it. Probably should make a stone drop-off at the main base, the head of the bus, or where do you want it?
I'm up. Yeah, the head of the bus is probably fine. Right now we have a yellow belt and it is 10% saturated. So once I upgrade it to red, we'll definitely be able to take whatever excess you can produce.
Okay.
So I'm getting that all.
And is that going to be up there that you need it? Probably is best because it's going to go through the...
Yeah, it's going through the brick production as well.
Stuff.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll put it up there. Man, some people like let off a whole bunch of fireworks today, and I was like, why? Because that's not normal to do here.
Is it Swedish
especially it was
or something?
No, that was a while back. No, and they don't do independence. It's just they're like they didn't have to fight for freedom against anyone else.
So like a day of unification might be better verbiage for it, maybe, or I don't know. I hesitate to use any words like that because I really don't know much of the history other than a couple of things that are... Oh, this is weird. I do not like this at all, but we don't need a lot of stone, do we? Not really. I can math it real quick in a second. But, like, one full red belt would be more than plenty.
I mean, we don't need, like, more than 2 cars, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that'll work then. You can go there. And... you go there, you go there.
So back to 2.0, if you don't mind me asking, because I'm getting really excited about this.
Yeah.
So here's maybe a tougher question. If you could only choose one key feature, so like let's call the train rework a key feature, or one of the planets a key feature. Like, is there one thing that you're like, if it didn't have this, it would be completely different or something? Like, do you have any strong feels on like what key feature your favorite was or something like that? No wrong answer, and to absolutely take your time because there's a lot. There's absolutely
There's
a
a
lot.
lot. I think that all of the features are amazing. I mean, even tiny quality of life features add some immeasurable value. So it's really hard for me to say, like, if there were one thing missing, it wouldn't be the same or whatever. It's a very, very strange thing to think about. I don't know. I
It's
don't
all
know the
good.
answer to that. I do
It's
not know the
absolutely all
answer to
good.
that. There's been a lot of controversy about some of the features,
Ooh.
like spoilage and the other thing. What was the other thing? Quality modules. Oh my God, there's been so much controversy about these things. But all I can say with that is that when you play it, you will love it, regardless. Like, it's so cool and it's fun, and the way it's implemented is done in a very intelligent way, and it's very interesting, and I don't know, it's just cool. So I think that people who are worried about stuff like that are I don't understand why people meow about stuff they've never played. I don't get that at all. Like, oh my God, this is gonna be horrible. This all this kind of meowing, and I'm like, why? Why are you meowing about this? Because if you've never played it, you don't know what it plays like, and that's really the story of 2.0 and the controversy kind of issue, is that you really have to play stuff in order to appreciate how it is in the game. And even though the FFFs tell us what it is, they don't tell you how they've implemented it. Not really at all. So I think it's very valuable to actually play it before you judge. So that's my advice. Play before you judge.
That makes sense. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Is nuclear something you'd like to dig into with this season? Oh, sorry, this run?
We can. Yeah,
Okay.
we can. If you like.
I don't mind particularly at all. I'm fine with solar. But if you wanted me to queue up some of the science, I just want to make sure that I did so.
Sure. Yeah, it's pretty efficient, especially later in the game when lots of solar is lots of space. And our islands really aren't suited to lots of solar. Not at all.
Makes sense.
Okay, let's see. So we have this. So now we need a stone line. I don't think we have one yet.
I guess one of the things that I might have heard about, but I don't fully understand, because like I said, I haven't been reading any of the FFFs, is in the way in which liquid is going to be handled. I think from what I understand, there's going to be a much cleaner way to handle liquid dynamics.
Yes.
So that alone, I think, would be really helpful. Not maybe not even just for. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Maybe not even like just for veterans. But I think the way it might be explained how liquids work might be a little bit better for newcomers and the like. Again, I don't know enough of the details to say like, oh, this one thing is going to fix everything. Like, I just do not know. But I'm still really excited about it.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's kind of interesting how that works as well. I don't think I can reveal too many details because it wasn't talked about in detail in the FFF the way it is actually existing in the game. They talked about their optimization of liquid handling, but I don't think they actually talked about the implementation. So
Yeah,
can't really say too much about that, I think.
for sure. Yeah, understood, 100%.
Okay, that looks really stupid, but oh well. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
It's the rule of Factorio, right? It looks stupid, but it works. It's not stupid.
Right. Well, it still can be stupid even if it works.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, there we go. Oh, productivity 3. Okay, so I'm gonna go up here. I actually have hotbar slots. This is quite amazing. With all the additional items in all the worlds, all the planets and stuff, like you do not have any hotbar space. That is not a thing you will ever have again. And I have 40 hotbar slots on my screen at all times, and it's like, yep,
Nice.
you ain't ever gonna have that room again.
Sure. Makes sense.
Okay, nice. Okay, so this is a weird station here. Should I just do one of these? I could. Do an easy peasy station.
Not stop shooting things. Oh my god.
Why are you pressing C all the time? What is C4 in shapes?
It's the pipette tool.
No, it's not. You're supposed to rebind Q to that.
Q isn't
Don't you
Q
rebind? Why don't you rebind Q to all pipette tools in all games? That's what I do.
It's brilliant. I should do that.
I mean, muscle memory is harsh, man. I have to rebind almost everything to Factorio controls if it's like a WASD game.
Sure, that makes sense.
Like all of my MMO games that I play periodically are the same. I don't play very many, but I just every now and again I indulge. But and every other Factory game, I rebind it to Factorio controls because it has such a nice control scheme.
It really does. No, that makes a lot of sense.
And you don't accidentally shoot your buildings.
Right, I'm just being a silly Billy about it right now.
That's okay.
But yeah, absolutely. I guess the problem is Q and E are used to raise or lower height. And I wouldn't know what to bind E also to, because then it would just, for me, it would just be messy. But no, you're absolutely right. I could just...
changed it. I changed that to R and F, I think.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Or
yeah.
E and R, one of those two. I hate that up and down thing. It is so, like, logical for me. I would prefer, like, using mouse scroll wheel, like in Dyson Sphere program, like how you raise the belts and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm just, like, I don't know. I'm not very good at this. Let's see. I don't have a red belted station. Why is that? I don't know.
Solid fuel should be in a passive provider chest? Question mark.
Yes.
Okay. There are 4 slots of solid fuel. So 200 solid fuel at the ready as you need it.
Cool.
I'm also doing similarly for rocket fuel, just so we can get that started up, because we'll need that eventually for the rocket anyway.
Yep. We sure will.
Power's looking good. You've done a really great job getting all the solar stuff and everything going with that. The initial foundation. That's been really easy for expansion, so thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so we have this, but we don't have any of this. We have some yellow belts. That's fun.
Alright, it's been a hot minute since I've done military science.
Really?
AP rounds, walls, and grenades.
Like you never use Spidertrons?
Not never, but with a lot of the mod packs I've been playing, it takes so... Well, I should take that back. I do use it because with some of the mods I've been playing have been more on the military side. But I've never built it this late in the game, so that's why I'm a little flummoxed. But yeah, it should be easy enough. No problem. No problem.
Huh. Yeah, but this is when it comes in the game. So they give it to you like early?
With other mods like Warptorio, for example, they have their own emphasis on military, and much of the early stuff is actually moved to red-green to allow for earlier defense, because you defend yourself often.
Right.
There's no such thing as landing on a planet that is docile and taking like a super-duper long break, and if that does happen, it's infrequent, but other than that, like So the two military upgrades for ammunition and fire rate, for example, are red-green, but they also added extra ones called warp armaments, and those are additional sciences that are also red-green. So it pushes military science out a little bit, not making it obsolete or anything. It's just, it's interesting. I've never built it this late in the game.
Gotcha.
Assembler?
Okay.
No, but things are moving pretty smoothly. How's everything by you?
Oh yeah. Making the stone outpost right now.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay. It literally feels like playing in a different world when I'm playing with you right now in this this game. It's like
100%.
very weird.
100%.
It definitely feels so weird.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, we both feel like foreigners in our own game for different reasons. But yeah, the feeling is...
Why do you feel like a foreigner then?
How do I feel like the hotkeys. Everything's borked. I'm trying to grab... Please give me this assembly unit as the pipette, and the game is like, do you mean gun? And I'm like, no, I don't. Don't shoot the assembly machine. You know, it's all, you know, like I've spoken this language before. I know how to read the language. I know how to write the language. But, like, I don't know conversational Factorio anymore. It's just like...
Gotcha.
Parlez-vous France assembly machine? No. Hang on. Did I just ask where the bus is? Hang on. Well, hang on. Let me get my book out. Like, it's that kind of a thing.
Right. Gotcha.
So rusty.
Actually, I could leave that as it is. Yeah, in case we have bigger trains. Yeah, because I don't think we're going to need, like, that much stone in the main base right now.
No. It's literally for electrical furnaces, which we need stone bricks, and for purple science, we require it for rail.
Mm-hmm.
The rail itself is what, 30? Was it 15 items of stone per bottle? Because it makes 2 per. Yeah, so 15 stone per purple operation. That was hard to
And
say.
most importantly, making actual rails that are
Oh,
not
absolutely,
being
100%.
shoved into a science pack. Wait, what happened here? This is most interesting. Ah, I see. New problems. Okay, so let's see. That needs a turnaroundy bit. Sure. That looks so dumb, but
Let
that
me
works.
know if you're feeling like you'd like to take a break.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we come way over time. My goodness, I hadn't even seen that.
All good.
Okay, so we now have more stone in the base. Let's see. We didn't hook it up. Let me just hook it up real quick. Sorry.
Oh.
I meant to be done, I promise.
I have no qualms about it. Please take your time.
It's like we definitely need some iron over here as well. Okay, done. Yay.
All finished?
Yep.
Outro time?
Yes, it is. Go for it.
Excellent. Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate the time that you spent with us and the energy that you've shared. If you'd like to check out other videos or support us, make sure you check the description in both of our videos. And yeah, thanks for everything, and we hope to catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.